So thank you to whoever is here for this very cool live stream. Technically it's cold, but let's just say it's cool. Well, I should start preparing to prepare for the preparation for the preparation for the preparation. Preparing for the preparation. So thank you to whoever is here. So Joni, thank you for being here. Hey Joni, can you do me a favor? Or anyone who is here, can you tell me if you can hear the music that's playing and my voice? I'm wearing underwear if you're curious. Thanks Johnny and Joseph for being here. Oh, so you can hear, okay, cool. Because I'm playing certain frequency music with this AO scanner, it's called. It's pretty powerful frequency medicine. So yeah, part of what I'm doing here is, so I'm about, good, you can hear both? So what I'm doing here is like, I'm preparing for my 5th head surgery to put the plate back in and replace the missing skull. So I'm preparing for the 5th head surgery, which could be in 2 months, it could be in 3 months. I don't know, could be in a month by some miracle. So part of what I'm doing is preparing for my 5th head surgery. Thank you everyone who is here. And I kind of have to multitask, you could say. Good, so maybe I'm gonna turn up the music a little. If you could see, oh. Well, I don't know where it went. But, so, I'm wearing underwear if you're wondering. So part of what I'm doing is preparing for my 5th head surgery. I guess in theory, let's not say this will happen, but who knows, I could leave my body and not come back. That is a possibility. It's in God's hands now. And I'm doing my best to prepare for life. So I'm trying to be present with all realities, you know. It's been a beautiful practice the past 13 months. Hey Steve, thanks for being here. So what the heck am I doing sitting in the bathtub making a live stream? Well, I'm doing practices all day long to get out of extreme pain, to reduce the inflammation that's here. Well, it's actually inside, you can't see it. I'm doing practices to heal the brain tumor, the new tumor growth. I'm doing practices to manifest beauty for myself and for others. So basically I am multitasking, you could say. So this is gonna be amazing. So I'm multitasking. Like I want my pain and challenges and experience to benefit myself and others. I want the challenges and the pain to be used for good. So all day long, it's for me facing pain, facing death, but also facing the dreams in my heart, which are still very much here. I'm very grateful that I have not become hopeless or bitter or, you know, angry at the universe. Doesn't make it easier, but yeah, I'm grateful for that. I've had extreme amounts of support and love and prayers. So I don't believe that prayers are real. I know from my direct experience that prayers somehow, some way, I don't know exactly how, but I know that they work. If you want to say it like that, they work. So prayers, basically our hearts and our minds are connected somehow through like it's kind of like a psychic internet, our hearts and our minds. I've always found it curious, the evolution of technology. Hey Melissa, thanks for being here. Hey Angie, thank you so much for being here. So the reason I'm making this live stream is multifold. Because if I'm going to go through the pain and challenges, and if I'm going to do practices that reduce inflammation and increase health and vitality, why not love two birds with one stone? Or in this case, multiple birds with one cold bath. So why not, if I'm going to do these practices, why not share them? Because I'm kind of stuck in this death-rebirth portal, you could say. I know my soul chose it. This is completely my co-creation with God. Thank you, Michael. Love you too. So yeah, this is my, I am not a victim. As Joel Osteen would say, you are not a victim, you are a victor. So, you know, but at the same time, it's like, when does it end? It's like the saying, every saint has a past, every sinner has a future. So I'm trying to forgive my past errors and past disconnection patterns that led to the tumor in the first place. But maybe this is all part of God's plan. I mean, would I want it any other way? I don't know. This is how it is now. So, you know, the pain is here. The challenges are here. Bless you too, Ethan. Oh, that's a different Ethan. Ethan Gore says, bless you. Well, Ethan, I love you so much. Ethan, you're the best. Ethan, you are amazing. I'm talking to Ethan right now, in case you're wondering. Hey, Mary, thanks for being here. So, oh yeah, I've thought it curious, the evolution of technology, where, let's say, I might be getting this slightly off, but there was like the telegram, and then the telephone, and then the, who knows what came next, typewriter, or something, I don't know, telephone, and then the computer, and then the smartphone is like the next technology. And now, well, you know, Elon Musk and Neuralink. But there's also the heart technology and the consciousness technologies. And I feel like these are the technologies that are awakening in our hearts right now. The consciousness technologies, our heart frequency. So that's how we are communicating. So I have to constantly remind myself that I can create from this new technology in our hearts. Quite literally, we can create from our hearts and from our higher minds. So this is our choice. We can, you know, sometimes it's not easy, but there's the fear, which will keep us in the lower frequencies, and then the love, which will help bring us to higher frequencies of miracles, support, connection with other people, and many other miracles. Thanks, Mary, for being here. So I should start before my body's so exhausted. I threw a football for the first time with my left hand, actually second time, and the left arm and left side of the body have been very numb, at times paralyzed. Not fully paralyzed, but at times it felt like it was going to get paralyzed and turn off. So I'm grateful for the progress. I think that's what we all want. We want relief, you could say. And we want progress. That's part of why we came here, for evolution, to evolve, whatever that means to you. So, yeah, this is going to hurt more for me than for you. In a good way. So I'm putting the water as cold as it can go. But in case it's not cold enough, that's ice. So part of what I'm doing here is, I don't know how much I can handle because my body's in so much pain and exhausted, kind of. Whew, because I've been doing a little bit more. So what I'm going to do here is a balance of what I've been doing the past 13 months. Honoring the physical. Sorry if I'm talking too loud. I'm trying to make sure you can hear me even though the water's running. So honor the physical limitations. I am completely limited in a human body. But there are there's a limitless aspect of who I am. So I'm trying to remain humble and strong at the same time. Oh yeah, this is like a nice, warm, cozy, cold bath. So yeah, it's a balance of like, yeah, I'm probably not going to put the ice in. It's so cold. Yeah, like extreme humility and mindfulness, because I could literally hurt myself if I push too far. So mindfulness, humility. Hey Rachel, thanks for being here. What the heck is happening in this live stream? Well, I'm in a cold bath right now. I would show you, but you can't see the temperature with your eyes. So, well, just in case it gets too warm. I'll be safe. You don't want to have me pass out and live stream. That would be a bad way to go out. So why I'm sharing these videos is multifold. I'm putting out the positive energy that I am and will fully heal from the glioblastoma. I will get out of pain. I will create a beautiful life, and I will be so I'll have these videos to show the journey. And even if I don't have the videos, who cares? Like, beautiful things are going to happen. But either way, making the videos. Oh, and also in real time, maybe this can inspire people to make loving choices. So if you just arrived, thank you for being here. I'm in a fight for my life, quite literally. But fighting for my life, staying as cool as a cucumber. Or in this case, as cold as me in cold water. So this is not a competition. This is a practice. So seeing how much I can be humble and strong at the same time. And also, if I can add positive energy to the world, or even just to one person, that would be super awesome. My body has been so stressed and under so much pain the past 13 months, from brain surgery, radiation for 8 weeks, chemo, then grand mal seizures, head infection, second surgery for my head to clean it out. The head infection came back stronger than ever. That's why they had to cut out part of my skull. I guess I could put in the ice, I don't know. What do you think? Should I put in the ice? So after the head infection came back, I did everything I could to avoid what was my third and fourth head surgery, because even after one head surgery, for the second one, it was like, I don't know if I could handle the second head surgery. Maybe emotionally and mentally I could handle it, but physically, I don't know. So that's why I was doing everything I could to avoid what ended up being my third and fourth head surgery. But for like, literally from April 2020 to September 2020, I was trying every modality. Vitamin C, intravenous, hyperbaric oxygen, but just the skin wasn't healing. There's literally blood and pus on my pillow every morning from April 2020 till September 2020. Sometimes just a little bit, and I'd have pads over it. But then it just got too painful and too hard to do. So now the water is rising, moving up towards my belly button. I don't know, I probably won't put the ice. The water is very cold. It's getting super cold in Charlotte, especially at night. Thank you everyone for being here. So, yeah, so I had my third and fourth head surgery in September. Then I was on 7 weeks of antibiotics intravenously. And then they discovered a new tumor growth. So they can't do surgery because they just did surgery, and they can't do radiation. Hey, Shawnee. Whew. This is cold. in a good way. They can't do surgery. They can't do radiation because it will kill this new healthy abdominal tissue. So the doctor, the neurosurgeon, he literally said, there's nothing we can do. In your condition, this is not curable. That's what he said. And then he gave me options for hospice care and palliative care. Basically, I could go to hospice care and they'll give me the most comfortable death possible. Or palliative care, which I guess I go home and they do the same thing. So, just inching my way towards the water going up to my rib cage. I have to be mindful of not pushing it too far with anything, with the hot, with the cold. So, October 22nd, I was discharged from the hospital after being in the hospital for like 2 months straight. And then since getting out of the hospital, I've been full on all the time. That's an enema bag, so enemas, coffee enemas. I'm growing wheatgrass now. I'm going to do wheatgrass enemas, just plain water enemas, water with trace minerals enemas. This morning I did enema with magnesium. And other kinds of enemas with alpha-lipoic acid. It's an antioxidant. I couldn't take a bath. I couldn't take a shower in the hospital. I could barely stand a few months ago. I couldn't even use the whole left side of my body. Like 3 weeks ago, I couldn't even hold something, let alone lift the hand up without extreme pain. I could not touch the thumb to the pointer finger or middle finger, ring finger or pinky finger. Even a few weeks ago, I had a friend here visiting from New York, and she was helping me with everything, in addition to my parents. So, I just realized there's so much inflammation in my head and in my body that I've been focusing on reducing the inflammation, and it's helping immensely. It's helping the function of the left side of my body come back. It's reducing the pain. It's increasing vitality. So I'm very grateful that I have these practices that I can do. I'm grateful that I could sit in a cold bath without having a seizure. I wouldn't be able to do this a while ago. So welcome to everyone who's here in this extremely cool live stream. We are all very cool people, and I am extremely cool right now because I'm sitting in freezing cold water, tuning in to see how much colder I want to make it. So, I'm having a 5th head surgery. Either it'll be in, I don't know, 2 months, 3 months. I have no idea. I don't know if they're ever going to be able to do it safely because of that. But I'm preparing for death. Hey Clint, thanks for being here. I'm preparing for life. I'm preparing for to be more present. I want to be a better listener in life. I want to be more humble. I want to be stronger. So I'm doing my best with my current limitations to do what I can, give love how I can. And so these cold baths I could not do for the past 13 months because after brain surgery I couldn't be in a bath, let alone a cold bath. After the head surgeries, yeah, Shawnee, every day is a little bit better. So I'm really trying to make the most of this because it's crunch time, energetically for the world and for me, definitely. So, sitting in cold water, and there will be a tipping point, like where there's positive momentum. I felt worse every day for the past 13 months. But starting like a week ago, I started to feel a tiny bit better each day. So, I'm trying to keep as much focus now as when I was this far away from leaving the body, but also stay calm and relaxed and happy. Like, I'm trying to be happy whatever happens, even in the pain. If I'm sad, if I need to cry, if I need to be angry, if I need to have any feeling, I'm having it and feeling it, but I'm doing my best to stay happy and positive. So the reason I'm making this video is because I want to show people in real time what I'm doing. That's part of it. part of it is that I'm putting out the positive energy that I will fully recover, and I'll have these videos to show people the process. And then also, this might help people in real time to see what I'm doing, and maybe you're experiencing something similar in your own way. Like, I don't care how I look, like, with that and everything. No style points for me. Well, maybe one day I'll have style points, but for now, I'm just doing what I can. It's very hard. I'm grateful for what I have. Not everyone has a bathtub. Not everyone has ice, for whatever reason. When I was in my father's place in April 2020, the water didn't get cold in the shower. So, well, actually, the infection was so bad I couldn't even really sit in a... I tried once, but the water wasn't even that cold, but I couldn't handle the ice. But now I can handle colder water. And I'm just kind of inching my way mindfully. Let's not create a seizure on live stream. So I'm inching my way, instead of the water just being up towards my lower belly, trying to inch my way down so that the water will come up, so that the cold water will help stimulate good things in the body. I'm not a scientist. I just play one on TV. So I'm lucky that I'm very intuitive, and I have some experience in cleansing and detox and all that stuff, so I am trying to make the most of my past life to support this life. This is good. Very good. So I'm inching my way so the water will come up towards the lower rib cage, and then eventually up to my neck. But there's no reason to force it. Even if I just stood in cold water, this would be beneficial. So every day, I'm doing my best to challenge myself in good ways and rest. I want to become a master rester. Before I continue my rant, does anyone have any questions or anything you want to share? Anything that would be helpful for you, for me to share in my when I do these videos? Because when I make the videos, it's not so much like me processing. Like, it is helpful for me to share my experience, but I'm pretty good on my own. Like, I'm lucky in that sense. Everyone is my friend, but I don't necessarily have friends per se. I do have friends. Actually, that's not true. But a lot of the time I'm on my own, doing practices. So these videos, I want them to be... Oh, Shawnee says, what is your diet like? Are there any things you recommend eating to reduce inflammation? So yeah, my diet is pretty interesting. So it's living food, so raw, vegan, living foods, and ketogenic. So it's primarily fats, like avocados, living oils, olive oil, coconut oil, and a lot of fats, like hemp seeds, what else? I don't know, like, what did I have today? In the morning, I start with water and systemic enzymes. I'm taking a lot of different supplements, a lot of different antioxidant supplements. This thing called astaxanthin. Hey, Ruben. Hey, Hunter. Thanks for being here. Astaxanthin, A-S-T-A-X, Astagz, A-T-H-I-N, astaxanthin. It's high antioxidant. So yeah, I start with, I start with prayer and gratitude in the morning. That's a kind of food for me. Then I start with water and some sort of supplement. And then, what else did I have today? And then I had a green juice blended with avocado and spirulina and protein powder. Some medicinal mushroom powder. And that's what I had. I actually had 2 quarts of that smoothie. So I'm on it's not strict because my functional medicine doctor, he recommended fish oil. So I tried that, even though I guess you could say I'm vegan. Also, I'm taking a liver supplement I think it's from a cow. So it's like I think it's called Livaplex. It's liver, it's like in capsules, powder to support my liver health. And then what else? Well, that's all I had today. Just those two, you could say those two like really potent smoothies. Oh, and then I had dandelion lemon turmeric juice. Now, this is just today. Every day changes, but some days it's more, some days if I'm going deeper into the cleansing, but some days I have to rebuild, so I'll eat a little bit more. But it's primarily liquids. It's primarily liquids, and then living foods, vegan, raw foods, no dehydrated stuff, no cooked foods. Last week, my stepfather made turkey for Thanksgiving, and he was going to throw out the bones, so I decided to make bone broth, but it just didn't feel good for me. Maybe I'll try it again. So I'm trying to stay flexible in my diet because of the stage 4 brain cancer. If you told me to eat McDonald's every day for a week and that would help heal my brain cancer, I would strongly consider that. So I'm trying to stay flexible and not rigid. And if there are any deficiencies, I'm trying to do what I can to balance out those deficiencies. Are there any things you recommend eating to reduce inflammation? The answer is no. No, just kidding. Well, eating less can reduce inflammation. Adding more, like having again, I'm not a doctor, but from my experience, what increases inflammation? Well, acidity. Like if you drank a lot of alcohol, that would increase inflammation. If you eat a lot of foods that are hard for you to digest, I don't know what that is, but that would cause inflammation in the body. If you have a lot of like fried foods and tons of cooked foods and it's hard for you to digest them, that could cause inflammation in the body. So you want to reduce the inflammatory foods, whatever they are for you, and then add the anti-inflammatory foods. Things like turmeric, ginger, garlic, if that works for you. Like usually foods that are alive, like foods that have hydration in them, foods that have vital life force. And then also the way you eat. Like if you eat right before bed, sometimes that's not the best thing. If you have poor food combining, that can cause inflammation. Like if you ate a bowl of strawberries with a bowl of dried nuts, that would probably cause a crap load of inflammation and stomach issues. So that's just the food, but then there's also the practices. Like I'm sitting in the cold bath right now, and it'll put a little more water. So I'm sitting in the cold water, which is reducing inflammation. So yeah, inflammation is connected to pretty much every disease. It's just a random or like bro science, yes, but I'm pretty sure every disease, there is inflammation connected with it. For sure, in my condition, with the brain cancer and the head surgeries, tons of inflammation. All right, I'm getting a little bit courageous. I don't know, it might be worth it. A little bit of healthy discomfort, but we want the healthy discomfort, not the bad discomfort and the bad pain. We don't want that. That's not why we came here. I didn't come to this earth and this body to experience pain. I didn't come here to experience suffering. I came here to experience, well, why did I come here? That's a good question. I came here to bring love. So, I don't think it's natural for a mother to have, a woman to have pain during birth. I think that's proof that humans and humanity has gotten so far away from our natural state. And this still exists in many cultures. Like in Thailand, from what my Thai yoga teacher told me, he said that the woman there, not all of them, but a lot of them, they'll be working literally up until the day that they give birth. By choice, they'll want to be working and giving birth, and then they'll rest up a little bit and then Whenever they want, they'll go back to their lives. But because we've become so disconnected from nature, then we have all these diseases, me included. So what we're doing now is getting back to our roots of nature. Thank you everyone for being here. So that's what I'm doing my best to do. It's a constant balance of like being happy now, just as I am, and then also fighting for my life and doing all these practices. You know, it's like we are the ones that have to fix the previous generation's crap that they gave us. We are the ones that have to create the new world. We can't wait till the children do it. There's not enough time for that. So does anyone have any other questions? I don't know, debating ice, no ice. But the water's still very cold, very helpful. But this is better than I've been able to do the past 13 months, so it's very important to celebrate ourselves and not wait until, you know, everything's perfect. That's what I've been trying to do. Often in the past, there was an energy of I'm not enough. There's not enough time. It's not good enough. So I'm trying to reinforce the fact that I'm enough now, even as I evolve and heal. So it's important, I think, to celebrate ourselves and to speak nicely to ourselves, because our whole body is listening. So does anyone have any questions or anything you just want to share? So I'm doing this for myself, and I'm also hoping that this can bring positive energy to other people too. I guess I could, either if I lower my body, oh, that's colder, or I could add the ice, or both. I don't know. It's like, thanks, Shani. Sometimes like we have to challenge ourselves, and then we get stronger. Yeah, see you soon, Ethan. Thanks for being here. Yeah, so it's like challenging ourselves, getting a little workout, and then recovering and getting stronger. So that's what I'm doing with these cold baths, reducing the inflammation. I don't want the tumor to grow. I don't want the pain to increase. So I want to do everything I can and not just take steroids to reduce the inflammation, not just wait until something happens, but do what I can every day to reduce the inflammation. Not one doctor in the hospital said, you should take cold showers, you should take cold baths, you should do deep cleansing practices, you should do coffee enema, you should do anti-inflammatory diet. My functional medicine doctor did. Well, he didn't mention the cold baths, but he knows about it. But the Western doctors didn't mention this, so I've had to take charge of my own healing. And I didn't create all this. I mean, there have been thousands of years of people aware of all these natural medicines. We call them, what do we call them? Holistic or alternative medicine? This is not alternative medicine. Chemo is alternative medicine. Radiation is alternative medicine. All these drugs are alternative medicine. What is real medicine is natural medicine from nature. Now these, of course, I love the painkillers. When I've needed them, I am super grateful. I don't want to just drink some ginger tea if I'm having extreme stabbing knife in my head pain. Like, I want the painkiller. But as far as deeper healing, it's not enough. So, you know, I'm trying to embrace both worlds, and I'm grateful. Hey, Krista. Thanks for being here. So what I'm doing, I'm in a cold bath, and I figure why not do a live stream so that people who watch the live stream can maybe get some positive energy, and then also this video will be shared with other people. So I'm going to lower a few more inches. This is the first time I've had the water up this high towards my chest. I don't think I'll add the ice in now. This isn't enough. I gotta kind of build up strength. Now, if somebody says it's life and death, if you throw in the ice, you'll live. If you don't throw in the ice, you won't live. Of course, I'd throw in the ice and just muster all of my strength, but I don't want to be doing that all day long, living off of adrenaline and that energy. So I'm trying to ease into deeper practices. And when I build up strength, then go deeper, you know? And if and when necessary, then call upon my warrior energy and nothing will get in my way. So it's a balance, you know? So before I get out of the cold bath, does anyone have any questions, anything you want to share? Anything you'd like me to share in future videos or anything like that? Because I don't want to do this just to hear myself talk. If I can benefit other people, that would be really cool. Pun intended. In this case, it's very cold. So, I'm going in for it. Maybe I should put my arms too. That will make it colder. That's okay. Thank you, water. Uchu no mugen no chikara ga karikote makoto no dai wa no miyo ga narinata uchu no mugen no chikara ga karikote makoto no dai wa no miyo ga narinata. We pray for the healing waters in the ocean. We pray for healing waters in the sea. We pray for healing waters in the rivers, that they may bring a higher frequency. We pray for healing waters in the ocean. We pray for healing waters in the sea. We pray for healing waters in the bodies of each earth angel in humanity. Uchu no mugen no chikara ga karikote makoto no dai wa no miyo ga narinate. Oh, that's good. I think I messed up some of the words, but whatever. You just sing from your heart. That's the most important thing anyway. Yeah. So, thanks for being here. I am in the water that's cold up to my upper rib cage. Thank you, Laura, for being here. I'm in cold water, sharing the practices in real time, reducing the inflammation for myself, and hopefully this will benefit other people. So, thank you, ice. We will play another day. But for tonight, only cold water. I'm wearing underwear. If you're still here, you could hang out for just a few more minutes. We're going to do something very special. Hang with me here. I'm almost ready. Thank you for being here. This is good. Alright, so what I would like us to do briefly, if you're open to it, we could do just a very quick prayer together. And this prayer could bring positive energy to all of us. So, oh, that's so cold. I have to be very mindful because sometimes, see, since the surgery, the brain can't regulate heat and cold as much. So, my mind is strong, my heart's strong, my body is strong, but, it's been through a lot, so I gotta be mindful and really listen to the body, because the body is much wiser than I am, for sure. Much more present than I am, for sure. The body is much more resilient than I am. Well, I don't know about that, but we're both resilient. So, welcome to my studio / healing space. See, I got the enema bags, not one, but two. Just in case I do a really deep enema, I could fill up both of them at the same time, and then, because my diet is so liquidy, you could say, I could do pretty deep enemas, which I'm grateful for. So let's see, what else do we have up here? Let's show you. This is, what's up there? There's trace minerals, toothbrush, astaxanthin. That's a syringe because I'm injecting this thing called immuno into my butt every day, because not that I have much of a butt, but there's the most fat in my body in my butt. So it's a syringe, a toothbrush. I'm so grateful for that toothbrush. There was an apartment fire on August 8th, and lost my electric toothbrush, but my holistic dentist was generous enough to give me one. So, lots of blessings. Whew. Okay, so Michael says, I must give session for the prisoners of LA, but from the bottom of my heart, I pray for you with all of my love. We are so proud of you, and more than that, we need you in this world. We need your experience. Well, thank you. I'm trying to be at peace with death and with life, I've thought about this, and not just thought about it, but I've had many moments of not knowing if I would live or die. And then I had to, see, if I get too cold, my body's going to cramp up. Hey, Phoenix, thanks for being here. Namaste, Swami. I'm sorry if I'm saying this wrong. Swami Charanatha. I just made a video of while I was in a cold bath, just describing the practices I'm doing. I have to warm up so my body doesn't cramp up, and let alone seizure. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to follow God's guidance to the best of my ability, not just when I'm on camera, but when no one is looking. That's my most favorite time to do practices, when I'm alone. Actually, I do love group practices too, which are awesome. So there's good benefits. If we're alone, technically we're never alone. We always have different energies with us. So the 10th foundational principle, which there's 11 foundational principles that Spirit showed me several years ago. Then I was master at not living the 11 foundational principles, and then I'm trying to become expert at living them. So the 10th foundational principle is the 5 energies. These are 5 energies that are available to every human being, unless there's some sort of extreme, like psychosis, or they're in a coma or something. But otherwise, these 5 energies are available to everyone. I don't have my socks. It's okay. I'll breathe and warm up. So these 5 energies, just trying to get warm. The 5 energies that are available to all of us in every moment are the body, the breath, the mind. Well, one of the 3 minds. It could be the passive machine mind. You could say that's the ego mind. The active machine mind. You could say that's the conscious mind. And then the living mind, you could say that's the higher mind. So we have these 5 energies of the body, the breath, one of the 3 minds. The 4th energy is the stillness, the receptivity, the listening energy. And the 5th energy is the mystery energy. So these 5 energies are with us all the time. So basically, technically, we can never be alone, because we always have one of these 5 energies with us, plus we always have Great Spirit with us, plus, oh, wow. What do you know? Look, somebody just opened the door and brought me socks. Okay, that's cool. My mom, I guess, was watching. It's pretty amazing. There you go. Miracles every moment. Every moment. So, oh yeah, so the 5 energies. So, yeah, I'm trying to make the most of being alone doing practices, well, not alone, or if I'm with people. So, oh yeah, together, if you'd like to do a practice that I really enjoy doing, you could do it in your own way. We can declare, this is the affirmation I've been doing recently. I'm going to add the ecstatic at the end after my 5th and next head surgery, whenever that is. But for now, I'm trying to focus on the energy of being embodied and being empowered, and really grounding, slowing down, allowing, and receiving. So these are the energies that personally I'm focusing on, and these are the energies that I'm supporting other people in focusing on as well. Definitely up through the new year. I'm doing the E2 affirmation through the New Year challenge, where we transmute every area of our life into greater levels of embodiment, empowerment, and love. So I'll show you how I do the affirmation once, and then if you'd like to join me, and again, make it your own, but we could do the affirmation, take a deep breath in, hold the breath, and exhale into instant meditation, and then you can send love to your New Year's intention, or you could send a prayer to someone else, but we'll cultivate our unique vibration and our connection to who we are through the affirmation and the inhale, holding the breath, exhale to meditation. Feel that energy and then send it out to someone else, to yourself, or you could give gratitude, whatever you want to do. So I'll show you once, and then we'll do 3 rounds together if you'd like to join me. Okay, so the way I do it is, I am embodied. I am empowered. And then inhale, hold the breath. That's how I do it. And then exhaling to ground. And then relaxing. That's just 1 round. It's so simple, easy. So that's what I like to do. That's what I do all day long, either internally or externally. Okay, so if you'd like to join me, we'll do 3 rounds. I'll say the first round, and then you can repeat. And then the second round, repeat. Third round, repeat. After the 3rd round, we'll take a deep breath in to hold the breath, and then exhale and ground the energy, and then come into instant meditation. And while in a meditative space, you can send prayers to somebody else, or yourself, or you could call in prayers for an animal or anything at all for the world. Okay, so let's begin. I am embodied. And if you want to repeat, you can. I am empowered. Good, and then 2nd round. Nice and slow. I am embodied. I am empowered. Okay, 3rd round, make it a good one. I am embodied. I am empowered. Good, and then take a deep breath in, and then hold the breath. And then exhaling, relaxing, coming into instant meditation. Feel your unique vibration, your heart, that vibration of the meditation. And from this space, sending out that love and positive energy to somebody else, to yourself, or whatever you'd like to do. So we'll take a few breaths here. Enjoy the space you've created. Awesome. See, it's easy. So I'm going to be offering these at 8:30 every night, health allowing. If there's not too much pain. Every day the pain's getting a little better, so I'm guessing I'll be able to be here every day at 8:30 p.m. for live streams where we all come together and share any New Year's intentions you have. And we don't wait until we say Happy New Year to set our intentions. We don't even wait until tomorrow, but we start right now setting our New Year's intentions. And then in the group at 8:30 p.m. on the live stream, we're going to each share an intention, any energy you want to release, any energy you want to bring in, and then we'll all do the E2 affirmation like we just did, and then send you love and positive energy. So it's a great way to remind yourself of what your goals are. It's a great way to receive support energetically, and it's also a great way to just make time for yourself. So that'll be at 8:30 p.m. tonight, and every night until the new year. So I really look forward to it. And also I'm available if you feel like you need more support and there are things that are challenging for you to shift in your life. You can reach out, and I'm available for support. And this can be free or by donation to support my brain cancer healing. So it's a win-win-win. Either way, we're cultivating positive energy for ourselves, for other people, and for the world at large. So we're working on the energetic realm. That's where everything stems from, and trusting that beautiful things will manifest. So, with that being said, Ethan, E2, Embodied and Empowered here, wishing you well, and thank you so much for your love and your support, and thank you for doing your part in raising the frequency of the collective. Okay, I look forward to the next time, and I'll speak to you soon.